What's good, YouTube? You know why you here. We dropping part 4 today. We covering all the gangs in Stockton, from the smallest to the biggest. We already took y'all to the north side, all the way to the west and the southwest. Today we're gonna be covering in part 4 the big bad east side, man. Now, if a lot of y'all didn't know, the east side of Stockton, it do get cracking over there. And we not talking about Snoop Dogg east side. We talking about Stockton, man. Let's go.
Eastsiders, come out and play. Eastsiders, come out and play.
Eastside, 152, 2, oh, Eastside, 15, yeah, we finna show you motherfuckers what's happening. Trading.
Welcome back. We on the east side of Stockton. With no further ado, we're gonna jump right into it. Where why not? The East Coast Crips, yes, all the way from Los Angeles, California. They will make their way to Stockton and claim the east side, man. Now, with them being an old gang, not just from Stockton, but from the motherland of where gang banging originated and all started, which a lot of Los Angeles gangs would do that in the small city of Stockton, California. Now, you can find these boys right up over here on Laurel Street, Court Street, but mainly they'd be on Hazleton, right at that park on Scribbly, also over here on McDonald. But man, if you over here in this area, you might want to duck for cover if you wearing any type of red. Now, they will be surrounded by a lot of Northangel hoods. Yes, all that red, them is Northangels. From our knowledge, there is not one blood set out east of Stockton, California. Now, we could be wrong, but in our 30 years of living in Stockton, California, we haven't seen a blood set on the east side. So back to talking about the East Coast Crips, better known as ECC. They would establish a block on Hazleton out east of Stockton. Man, and these boys been around for a long time, we can't lie. And they known to put in work on their blocks and protect it with an iron fist. Now, a lot of y'all might know the east side is a lot quieter, but on a grimy scale of 1 to 10, we gotta give this neighborhood an 8, man. This is definitely a no-go zone area when coming to Stockton, California. The East Coast Crips has nothing to play with, but since we own a blue card, let's go to another gang that claims allegiance to the blue flag, but it will be Southsiders on the east side of Stockton. Yeah, Southsiders, better known as Vickystown Thresse, VTS, man. These boys will be surrounded by numerous Northangels, but you could find these boys up over here off Scott Street, Taylor Street, Hazleton, and also McDonald Ave, as well as the East Coast Crips. Now, they would secure these 4 blocks shown right here, but just east of them is their rivals. Now, like we said, they've been in Stockton a long time, man, a very long time. But on a grimy scale of 1 to 10, we gotta get this neighborhood a 3, man. They haven't been active in years, and with them being surrounded by Northangels, they really haven't got to branch out further than 2006. Now, that's no disrespect to these cats right here. Like I said, when you coming off that freeway to the east of Stockton, you still gonna see get-ups and taggings, but it's not as active as it once used to be in the early 2000s. These boys was making the names for themselves. Now, we're gonna take y'all to a gang, a neighborhood in Stockton a lot of y'all might not have heard of. Now, they claim the east, they claim the southeast, but they will start right off that freeway when you enter Filbert. Man, you better watch out for these boys, better known as GBG, Garden Block Gangsters. And no, they're not Bloods, they're not Crips, they're Northangels. Yes, GBG, Garden Block Gangsters. Now, they are an old Northangel gang with rumors to have a lot of ties in prison with the Noresta Familia. Now, once upon a time, these dudes was the EBK of Stockton before EBK was EBK. Yeah, GBG. Yeah, they had the numbers, they had the firepower, and they definitely had the territory. Now, you can find these boys right up over here. It doesn't look like a big area, but man, this is mostly the whole north to when you going out east, man. This is the whole March Street, bro. The Yellowstone right there, you catch yourself at that park, it might not be good for you. I mean, even though they're still not that active today, like I said, they're one of the oldest gangs in Stockton, California, and they do got some young YNs that's been bringing their name back up. So on a grimy scale of 1 to 10, we gotta get his sector a 7, man. It's a no-go zone area, with these little dudes making Stockton, California hot again and trying to make GBG to be one of the most feared gangs in Stockton, California again. Now warning, with the east side of Stockton mainly having only Serranos and predominantly Crip members, when you're coming off that 4 freeway going to the east side of Stockton, also some North Daniels, but this is mainly a blue territory, with there being no bloods in sight. Yes, if you came to see some bloods on the east side of Stockton, you're not gonna see them in this video, man, and you probably won't see them around for a long time. With us being born and raised, we ain't never seen them on the east side, but we could be wrong. Now we're gonna take you to another hood that's not really labeled on here, but we're gonna tell you where these boys be at, the Filbert Arms North Daniels. Yes, if you from Stockton, you know about Filbert Arms and you know about these boys. Man, it ain't nothing to play with. Now you can find them over here in these apartments. If you're looking closely on Filbert Street, and man, it's about 2,000 apartments in that one complex. So they do got a lot of members, they got the numbers, they got the firepower. So when you coming off that freeway and you entering Filbert, going down that long street, man, I hope you packing some heat. Now another gang we want to talk about, but we still gonna be giving them a grimy scale of 1 to 10, is the Oak Street North Daniels, which they are clicked up with the Filbert Arm North Daniels. So when you come into this area of Stockton, California, man, this is not LA. Now you might see a couple Daniels running around there, like Vicky Town 13, which we just covered, but you mainly gonna see these boys right here flying that Welga Bird flag and running around Stockton mean mugging. Now with the North Daniels ruling Northern California with the iron fist, everywhere from San Jose to Bakersfield, man, you're gonna see that red rag a lot in Stockton, California, so just be on alert. So as far as the Filbert Arms North Daniels, FAN, on a grimy scale of 1 to 10, we gotta get these boys a 9, man. It is a no-go zone area when you coming and stepping into the east side of Stockton, California. Another east side clip we're gonna be talking about is Barrio Latinos Loco, better known as VLL14. Now you can find these boys right here on the east side of Stockton, right by Gardens Acres. You know, when you coming off that 99 freeway and you hit right there by Golden Gate Avenue. Now it was a clique out here in the early 2000s and the 90s called the Barber Street Bloods, but they have since been extinct. Now you can find these boys, Varios Latinos Locos, on Mandarin Drive, but they do basically run this whole little section right here that we're showing. And man, you could still see taggings hit up. Now everybody know this section of Wilson Way, and if you know it, you know it. Now these boys right here, on a grimy scale of 1 to 10, we got to get these boys an 8, man. It is a no-go zone area when you come into Stockton, California, specifically the east side. Now another clique out the east side is Vario East Side 14, better known as VES. Now these boys have been around a long time, as well as the east side Stockton North Daniels, and they known to have beef with the Playboy Daniels, which you can see them all around Stockton crossing each other out. Now these boys on the grimy scale of 1 to 10, we're gonna make it quick. We're gonna get these boys a 5. It is a safe zone. You know, nothing really be popping off over there. Now they is an older gang, so a lot of them have been indicted on charges, which Stockton is known to do a lot of gang sweeps on the North Daniels since they do run it. But the 10 minutes is about to be up, my people. Now it's a couple more crews on here, couple more gangs we didn't mention because they don't really get the notoriety. But on the next part, we're going to the central of Stockton, California, downtown, and man, they got about 18, 19, 20 gangs over there claiming that small territory of Stockton, California. Now a couple more east side cliques we forgot to mention was the Market Street Crips. We also gonna say Eastside Stockton 14, better known as ESS. We also got ESG, Eastside Gangsters, also North That Click. And besides that, man, it ain't too much out there that's causing too much noise. I mean, we might have forgot something if we did, if we left your hood out, like Eastside Okieville, which is basically known for just having drug addicts. But we all know every hood has a killer. So y'all let us know in the comments. Until then, it's Mafia.